I started using drugs when I was like 16 years old. And by the time I was 18, I was homeless. And by the time I was 19, I went to prison. I went to go live with my dad because I didn't have any place to go, which was in San Diego. And from there, I began drinking a lot. My dad was a heavy drinker as well. And then when I was 27, I ended up pregnant. My dad's relationship, it wasn't going very well. He became very angry and verbally abusive. I was crying every day, and it wasn't really a good environment for me. So I felt like I really didn't have anywhere to go. I felt alone. I had support from my sister, but she lived far away. I had support from my mom, but she did too, so I was just kind of by myself. And so it was really scary when you find out that you're pregnant and you really don't have that close relationship to the person that you created life with. So my sister, she told me about Casa Teresa because when she was 18 and had nowhere to go, she came here. And then within 2 weeks, I got in.
I remember Erica coming in and knowing that she was a sister of a former resident, an alumni, and not really knowing much about her herself. She was very serious, pretty to herself, and Erica was definitely one who had a lot on her mind, thinking about her circumstances, thinking about wanting more, but not really knowing what that more was.
Before I was insecure. I had like no idea where I fit in life. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I really didn't have any ambition or like any goals.
In working with Erica, her desire to trust and making the decision to trust, you have to really let her come to you. When you would ask Erica questions, she gives these one-word answers at first. Give a long question, and the answer is yes, no, maybe, kind of utterance. And you let her have that, which is a sense of power in connecting with someone. And Erica needed a sense of power.
I remember the room that I got and everything, and when I got there, it was like a comforting feeling.
I knew it was extremely important to provide stability, consistency, and most importantly, grace, and role model that for Erica.
She was very much an information gatherer. She checked all kinds of sources, and she would always point out the contradictions between this Google site and that Google site, and we were always really sorting out information and sifting.
I was kind of like pushed, and my thoughts changed, and I was actually doing things that were told to me instead of trying to just figure it all out and taking the options that I had and really pushing myself to get things done.
She was one of the hardest working residents. Everything she did, she was committed to. She worked full-time. She went to school full-time. She also actually ended up finding a job on campus and doing all of this while she was 8 months pregnant. And on top of that, working through her past and her commitment to her program at Casa Teresa, going to all her classes and room checks and all of the requirements that she had to do, and she was dedicated.
I think the biggest impact is seeing these women realize that all these people care about them and want them to do well, and they're there to help better them and to make sure that they are taken care of in the physical sense, the mental sense, and also just to be there consistently every week, every day, as much as they need them to be. So it really impacts them, and they become, I think, feeling safer and more secure in their environment, knowing there's a whole village of people out there that have their back and that want to see them succeed.
It's just little by little, it kind of just happens. from your first day to meeting the other girls to knowing that they're in similar situations, to the house moms and the staff, and everybody is just so encouraging. You feel like so supported here.
But it was a long journey, and she also had to give herself the privilege that when she's ready to open up and go forward, you can see there's just no ending for her, and she's just done wonderful.
My son was born in December. He was born December 19th, one day after my birthday. My time with my son when he was first born was amazing. I had my own room and I was able to bond with him. It changed my life. I became more secure in myself and my decisions, and just wanted more out of life. And I have goals now.
She's a mom that I believe has confidence in her own judgment. She trusts herself. And I don't think that she trusted herself or anyone else when she came to the program. But I believe now that she trusts her instincts. She knows her children. She knows herself, and she's solid.
When Erica graduated the program, we fulfilled our purpose with her, and now it was her turn to take what she learned and apply it, and she knew that, and I really just felt like she's gonna be all right. This recent alumni reunion, she was there and she said that she graduated, and I was so proud and so happy to hear that she completed and accomplished what she set out to do. You know, she's one of our jewels here at Casa.
Thank you for giving me a second chance at life for me and my son, and that I was able to find some place to grow. And I thank you for your support in loving us